Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Samuel Jose. This is a speech from my Communication Arts 103 class, this Fundamentals of Speech. And today we'll be talking about how to draw a face. People see drawing as this meaningless thing when it comes to the everyday thing. They don't see it as anything that can create a value, and people misjudge how drawing can help them in their everyday lives. Drawing in itself is a very analytical tool, like how we've discussed in mind mapping, or how we discussed in breaking things down from an original idea into its little pieces. Today we'll be discussing how to draw a face. With drawing in itself, it allows you to see things in a much more visual way. If you can come over here, we'll be showing the basic structure of a face. Everybody sees his face every day. We see faces at work every now and then. A face can be broken down: front view, and it's going to be a side view. On a front view, you always have lines that define each part of the face. It defines the cheekbones, the middle line right here. The eyes are shaped right in the middle of it. So right there, we're going to define. This is going to be a rough drawing right now. I'm going to be explaining how this will all fit together. The eyes are the same distance from the nose. It's the same distance from the mouth. So the line is going to be in the middle. We define the chin a little ways down. Boom. From the eyes, this is where the mouth extends. Boom, boom, boom. You connect the cheekbones right here. The same distance from the eyes is from the nose, from the mouth. The same distance to the eyes from the hairline. From a side view, we get the same thing, but it's much more broken down. We define eyes, nose, mouth, all the same distance from each other. Hairline. Once you master this, you can start drawing faces anywhere. Boom. Boom. The mouth extends out. Halfway throughout, when you're drawing a side view, is where the jawline ends. And halfway through, you have the ear. The top of the ear matches the eye line. The bottom of the ear matches the nose. When you're older, this is where you define, if you want to break the rules, the older people, their ears are bigger than their eyes. Younger people, their ears are smaller than their eyes. Their eyes are the biggest thing. Boom, boom, boom. In order to understand a face, you must understand the skeleton underneath, so you can understand how things are depth. Now, when it comes to drawing stuff dynamically, the biggest thing that always confuses people is how simple these things are. How simple these things are. Because it's not very complex. Every artist breaks it down into simpler things first. So what we're going to do is we're going to break it into a box. Boom. You have a line dividing right between, so you can see how the face is. Right in the middle is where the eyes are. A little 3/4 down the way is the nose. 1/4 above is the hairline. So right here, once you understand front view and side view, you can start working into dynamic pieces. draw a shape circle here so you can start breaking it down into much more of a dynamic piece. Right now I'm extending the brow, so I'm going to draw a little rectangle, triangle, kind of halfway sticking out of the piece. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to attach the nose right here. Boom, boom, boom. From the cheekbones, if you understand the skeletal position, where we start adding a little bit more. Halfway down again, from the mouth is where finally the chin is. Chin, as we've seen on other people. I recommend also, by the way, studying faces as well, how they're shaped. Take a couple classes. Boom. The jawline. Right now I'm doing additional details that define the face. Boom. What you see me doing right now is I'm drawing lines to define the face. So I will draw lines that show off how things cave in a lot when I do these things. They define the shape and allow you to work with much more complex shapes. So it kind of goes down like here, up here, got a little curve right here, and it matches all the way down to the chin. From there, you have the basic structure of a face. Let's speed things up. Boom. Add some shading. Boom, you define the lines. Define a jawline. There we go, we have a rough face so far. I've been drawing since the age of 6. You can start working with whatever. You can start drawing boxes to begin off with, to start understanding where they are, how each face, because when you understand how a box shapes and forms, you can start working with the much more complex faces. I've been doing art since the age of 6. So as you can see, I've taken classes from other people. So majority self-taught, really. I went to College of Creative Studies for help on my fundamentals my freshman year. So once you understand the fundamentals of drawing, you can start moving in to the much more complex of drawing hands, anatomy, whatever it is. So thank you for watching. Hopefully we'll see each other again.